Hello everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we will be building ThinkNoodles, and this was suggested by a fan. So let's start off by telling you the blocks you'll need. You'll need light gray wool, light blue wool, cyan wool, gray wool, green wool, black wool, brown wool, white stained clay, and pink stained clay. Start off by placing 1 light gray wool, 2 gray wool, 2 light gray wool, 2 dark gray wool, and 1 light gray wool. Now we're going to be doing a whole row of just brown wool, like this. And then we're going to place 1 brown wool, then 2 white wool, then 2 brown wool, then 2 white wool, and then, there we go, and then 1 brown wool, like this. Then we're going to do a whole row of light gray wool. And then we're going to do 1 light gray wool on each side, skip 2, and then we'll have 2 gray wool like this. Now we're going to start off by doing gray wool. Is filling in that with gray wool, and then a whole row of gray wool like this. Then 1 gray wool, 2 gray wool, 1 gray wool, and then fill in that with light gray wool. Then we're going to do a whole row of light gray wool. And then 1 gray wool, 1 gray wool, 2 gray wool, 1 gray wool, and then 2 light gray wool in here. Then we're going to do a whole row of gray wool. So then we're going to place 1 gray wool, and then 1 light gray wool, 2 gray wool, then 2 light gray wool, and then 1 on the side here, and then 2 gray wool, like this. Then we're going to do a whole row of light gray wool. Then we're going to do 3 gray wool, black wool, and then 2 white in the middle, and then 1 light gray here, 1 light gray here, 1 dark gray here, 1 dark gray here, and a whole row, 1 cyan wool on each side, and then 2 light blue wool. Now from here we're going to do another gray wool. Now we're going to count up 12 blocks. In total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no. My mistake here. We're supposed to go diagonal by 1. But before we go diagonal, let's make the outline of the hands. So 2 white stained clay, and then 2 black wool. 1 black wool and 1 gray wool. Then we're going to get white stained clay, place 2 black wool, and then gray wool. Now we're going to go diagonal and go up 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bit too much. There we go. Now we're going to go up with our cyan wool. A whole layer up like this, 12, and then a whole other 12 like this. Then we're going to go up filling this in with 12 light blue wool. There we go. Like this. You should have this so far. And then what we're going to do is go over here, break 2, and then break 4. Break 4 and then break 2. Like this. Now we're going to break 1 light gray wool, place a cyan wool, a light gray wool, place a cyan wool like this. Then we're going to go 2 white stained clay, 1 gray wool, 1 black wool, 3 black wool of 2 rows, 2 rows of 3 black wool, then 2 gray wool. Then we're going to do 2 rows of white stained clay. So 1, 2, okay, there we go. And then get your light gray, do a whole row of this, and then 1 to the side of each one. There we go. And then 2 gray wool, like this. Then we're going to go, I'm going to skip 1 block like this, and go in and fill it in like this. Then we're going to do the same thing for the other side, except backwards. Not backwards, but going the other way. It's 2 like this, and black, then gray, then another gray, another 3 black, and then we're going to go 2 rows with our white stained clay, then a whole row of light gray wool, 1 in the corner, fill it in with gray wool, go 2 rows up, keeps glitching, 2 rows up, yeah, and then you're going to skip those corner ones and fill it in with light blue wool, place 2 gray wool in the middle. And that is our front complete. Then we're going to go to the back and extend it out by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Everything on the side you're just going to match with this, so it should be easy. Everything on the pants, I mean, yeah. And then, now that we got that, we're going to do black wool like this. And we're just going to connect it like this. Then, oops, I threw that out. Then we're going to go right here and extend this out by 2, so 3, 4 in total. Like this. Do the same thing for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we're going to do this. So let's do 2 gray wool, then 2 light gray wool, then 2 gray wool. And then we're going to go with our brown wool and just fill in all this. And then we're going to place 2 light gray wool like this. Wait. Each on the side. No, break that, break that. Oh yeah. Then fill this in the whole row. Okay, just making sure things. Oh yeah, we're gonna place the whole light gray wool. My mistake. After this, the brown, place a whole light gray. Then we're going to place 2 gray and then 2 light gray wool. Then we're gonna place a whole row of gray wool. Then 2 gray wool here, 2 gray wool here. Then place 2 light gray wool. Certainly made a mistake. Pretty sure that's supposed to touch. No. 2 gray wool here, like this, and make them facing out like this. And then we're gonna do a whole row of 2 rows of gray wool. And then 2 light gray wool here, and 2 gray here. A whole row of gray, yeah. Then we're gonna place light gray here, then fill this all in with your gray wool. then a whole row of gray wool, then 3 going up, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to place 3 here, 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle, and fill this in with our gray wool. Now we're going to do 3 gray, then 2 light blue, then go diagonal like this, fill in that, sign wool in, just sign wool later actually, and each time it's like 1 going up, and it's gray wool, filling in the outside, place 1 more, and then we're going to fill this in with our sign wool. And let's start the hands, because the hands have something to do with this. The arms, I mean. Yeah. First I'm going to do the light stained clay thing. So 3. Everything on the side matches here for the sides. Yeah, on the sides of the arms, everything matches. Pretty sure. Let's place 4, so it should be 4 in total. That'll be our outline for the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 out, and then 4 there. Oops, there we go. And the arms from the front is not the same. So if you were thinking that it is, you're wrong. But it's actually different to ThinkNoodles, because you gotta think like a noodle. There we go. Then 2 like this, 2 like this, 2 like this, 2 light gray. Then we'll do right here we're gonna go 2. Then I'm gonna place light blue wool here, light blue wool here, gray wool here. Oh wait, no, it's not the same. Yeah, light blue like this. Leave it's inside, yeah. Break 2. Should be on the inside like this. Never mind, I guess it is the same. Everything that you matched up with the arms is the same. Sorry, that was my bad. I didn't realize it. And that is the back complete. Now we're going to do the front. So let's start off by placing 2 going in the back. So 2 going out like this. And you know where the marking of the head is, because it's the only spot that has no, back there. And now we're going to go 2 gray wool out like this. Fill it all in. Then we're going to go up diagonal like this for 1. Then we're going to fill in, white stained clay, white stained clay. Then we're going to get our pink stained clay, place 2. Switch back our white stained clay. And place 4 gray wool. And then place 3 light white stained clay. And then we're going to place gray wool on the sides of each one, and then fill that in with white stained clay. And then we're going to go up, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And just connect it to the other one. And then we're going to place 2 white wool. Let's see. Yeah, 2 white wool on the sides here. And we're going to place 2 white stained clay, then 1 white stained clay here, and gray wool like this. Now we're going to place a green here, white wool here, and a green here. And then we're going to fill this in with gray wool. And before you think it's wrong, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make every single block go out, like this. All the gray is here. All the gray, match it up. And then just place one like that. And actually, no, not all of it's the same. We're going to, oh yeah, this is supposed to be there. And we're going to place 2 light gray like this, and then go up 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one, place 1 like this. And then 1 in the middle right here, like this. And now that you've got that, we're going to do the back of him, I guess, the back of his head. So we're going to place a whole row of white stained clay. Then we're going to place another one. Then we're going to place 3. 1 gray wool, then 1 light gray wool, and then gray wool. 1 white stained clay, and then 3 gray wool, 1 white stained clay. Then 1 light gray wool, and 2 gray wool, light gray wool, and then a whole row of that. Then we're going to place a whole row of gray wool. And then we're going to place 2 there, and then like this 2, and then 1 there, then 2 gray wool, and then, just fill it in until it's at the top. Then we're going to match it up like this. Here we go. Like this, and then we'll do the side of his head. Actually, first we're going to make this 3D. Let's do all the gray wool first. Then we'll fill in the light gray wool like this. Now I'm going to do the sides. So for the sides, for the sides, all we're gonna do is go up 2 gray wool right here, 2 gray wool, then a whole row of white stained clay, 2 whole rows of white stained clay actually. And then I'm going to place all of light gray wool. All of this will just be in gray wool, not light gray. Sorry. The light gray wool doesn't mean like he's getting like white hair. It's just an effect when he has his skin. And then we're going to make it 3D. So this one's a bit different, so yeah. Let's first just do the 3D first, and then I'll show you what the different part is from just 3D. Now let's fill in the other side right now after this. Yep. Oops. Did a mistake. Wonder why that's out. And yeah, let's just fill in this. Like this. And then once you have filled in the gray wool, we will be doing this. Skip one, place gray wool, skip one, place gray wool, skip one, place the gray wool, and then we're going to skip one like this, place gray wool, skip one, and this one you don't do, so then you skip two, skip one, skip one, skip one, skip one, and then this should be fine like this. And now I guess I'm going to affect the skin a little. Let's break that out. Place this. I guess you can leave it out like this. And if you don't like the gray effect, you could just place it back. Or if you want, you could put his hair black. But he could be in gray as well. Because gray wool looks kind of like black, because his hair isn't entirely black, but it's like grayish. Not gray, but you know what I mean? And that is his statue complete. I know it doesn't really look 100% right, but if you look at his skin, that's actually what it looks like. So, yeah, I guess I'll do one little thing that I think shouldn't be here, but this is optional. Like this, and yeah, that was, oh, this, yeah. Oops, nah, doesn't look good. This is my opinion of what it should be like. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and share this with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. See you all later.